It's showtime. Hello, hello, everybody. I see. Live at Misty's Cottage, home of the somebody. I'm so glad to welcome you all here today. The storm is holding off. It's going farther south, which is closer to my kids, but I only have one that's in a danger zone and has been through it before, so I'm certain he knows exactly what to do with his little family. My other ones are going to be on the north side of this storm, so that will be okay. It will be okay. Um, it's God's storm. He's in the middle of it, and I can't do anything about it anyway. So there we go. It's all in His hands. I know how that is, Sam. When you need to skip to the loo and the cats won't move. I have a black cat. Her name is Maggie, Maggie Mao. Mao is Egyptian for cat, so she's Maggie Cat. And there's my cousin Granny D. Hello, hello. And Tammy, I love you, Tammy. I hope you're feeling better today. When she's on my lap, you just don't go anywhere. That's a fact. That's just a fact. Let's see who else is here. Steve. Steve, I got a package coming out for you, but you better be grabbing. Well, you had better be grabbing your exercise weights. Excuse me. Now these are, well, my goodness, these are 3-pound weights. And you better be grabbing these because when you get this carton, you're going to need some extra muscle. Just saying, Steve. Just saying. And Dawn P, hello, hello. I'm so glad you came in to visit me today. Oh, that makes me smile. And KB, I have a note for you, KB. I had planned on sending you some yarn. You said you like the neutral colors, and I have Premier Sweet Roll in these colors, which I thought you liked. But I like them also for blankets, and so I started a blanket in those colors, and I like it so well. You're not getting the other 3 rolls because this is a puff stitch, and it's taking up an awfully lot of yarn that I hadn't counted on, and I'm going to need all 6 rolls. So I am sending in return. Well, hold on and I'll show you. I know, I don't need to send you anything. But you know me. I get a yen and a hankering, and I just have to do it. And so I looked in my multiple walls of yarn stash, and I came across this one, which is a Momenti. It has 437 yards, and I have 3 balls of those. So you're getting this instead. I hope that's okay. It's still neutrals. Anyway, that's what you get. Okay, that's KB. Blanket yarn switched. Okay. I thought I was supposed to be on Kim Fortune's program this morning. She does. Oh, I have a lot to tell you about her. If you don't know Fortune Knit, FortuneKnitt Creations, Fortune Knit Creations, you need to go and check her out. She is one awesome person. She's funny. She's so funny. She has a great sense of humor and such a head for creativity. She's like Michael. I don't think she ever stops thinking of things to do. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, sweetheart. Oh yeah, some thumbs are missing. You know what? I can't put a thumb on my own channel unless I go back and look at it in the rerun. Then I can put. Let's see. Hey, Michael, and Barbara Clark is here. Hello. Yes, Mimi's in Texas, Longview, I think she's in. Michelle M., how are you doing, sweetheart? And those grandbabies. And there's my Pamsky, my love. And Darcia. And there's my sister, Eileen. I got a text from Eileen, and she said, you know, I'm 77, so I could be your sister. And I said, I would be honored to be your sister. So now I have a sister, Eileen, a real sister, Eileen, now. Barbara Clark's in Texas also. Hey, Sanita, my bonita, Sanita Yarnita. Thank you. Thank you, Sanita, for putting Kim's thing up there. The reason I want you to check that out, there's two reasons. One, I will be on with her in the morning, Coffee with Kim, tomorrow morning, 8:30 to 9:30 Central Time. But the more important thing is tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure. Well, you'll have to go over to her channel because it may be tonight. I don't know. Is she in? She's not in here because she's working. Create and relate. Hey, are you new? Well, welcome, Kitty. Welcome to Miss C's Cottage. I'm Miss C. Miss C's Cottage is home of the Sun Bunny. I make and give crocheted rabbits away. I call them Sun Bunnies, and I give them away to people so that they will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that somebody loves them and that they are valuable. That's what this channel is all about. God's love and giving it away. And we do a pretty good job in this channel. And there's Pat Cray. And Patsy Yoke. Good morning to you. If you go to KB's channel, she has a multitude of stitches over there, some of which I have sucked into my Sun Bunny at the Beach blanket, which, by the way, is coming along very nicely. I hope all of you have your grass done by Sunday, because we're going to put up a fence. You know, those fences that they put up to keep the beach from eroding and the seagrass protected. We're putting the fence in Sunday, and we're going to start the seagrass. I don't know that we'll have time for the whole seagrass, but we'll have enough time to get it started and for you guys to get the next section finished, because that will be the second section in part 1 of the Sun Bunny at the Beach blanket. And I'm really, really excited about that. And there's my arrow lover. Hello, sweetheart. Everybody's telling everybody hello. Charisse is here. My Kimmer's here. Desiree, hello. You heard about me from Juan and Jax. Oh, my Wanster. He's a character, isn't he? And Jaxie, she's just woo. Love her to pieces. Leanie's grass is done. Oh, she sent me a picture of it, and it is very, very, very beautiful. And if you haven't started your grass yet, you can do 100 stitches, 110 stitches, 120 stitches, however wide you want your blanket to be. I started out with a double crochet foundation chain, which is you crochet two. You chain two, and you go in and chain one more, yarn over, go in and do your double crochet, and that's your first double crochet. Then you go in that last chain chain again, yarn over, double crochet, and you've got, do I have one here? Yes, I just happen to have one here. And by the time you get through, you have your first row done. So it's really, really fun. Hello, Sherry Knowles. How are you, my love? And there's Demi. Hello, my sweetheart. Demi's always slow coming in because she's a snail. Okay, the other thing about, wait, I have to get back. Focus, focus, focus. Kim Fortune at Fortune Knit Creations is having a bake sale. And you have to go over to her channel. There, my Joy just came in the cottage. Oh, no, there's nothing worse, Linda, than to have a little guy with a sore throat that doesn't feel good. Kim is making cakes like Wanster did out of her yarn, and she's going to be selling them. I don't know. You'll have to go over to her channel. It's either tonight or tomorrow night, and you can bid on them. And first one dibs on it gets it. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And any money that she earns from these cakes of yarn that she's baked is going to go to the disaster relief up in North Carolina. So it's not a personal money-making scheme. It is a bona fide disaster relief motivated, which I'm very proud of her for that. Her brain never stops. She's awfully good. Okay, so that's KB's yarn, and that's Kim's program. I have 3, count them, 1, 2, 3. That's sign language in case you didn't know. 3 UFOs to go today. So when we get to that, all you have to do is watch for the UFOs, decide which one you would prefer, and put your name in. When Sunita gives us the magic word, UFO or whatever it's going to be today, she tries to figure out what we need in our life for the hour that we're on. She's pretty clever too. She's got a brilliant mind, and she's a lot of creative people are out here, but they have no center. She's pretty practical. She's pretty centered, and I think she got the best of both. Thank you, Vivian. Kim's bake sale is tomorrow. Thank you very much, Vivian. I wasn't really sure because you know me, my head goes dun 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 zing, and off into space. Where the insulation's worn off on that wire, it's gone. So thank you. There are many huge trucks headed to all areas affected by the last hurricane now. So also reloading for Milton. I think I told you on Sunday that Lake City is a staging area for the electric companies. 35 pallets of water. 35 pallets of water, Tammy, that sounds like a lot, but really when you've got 3,500 people, doesn't go far. Yes, Darcia, let's eat cake. We can get new cakes tomorrow. I just think it's, I'm not going into politics. I'm not. I just hope that the people in South Florida will be okay. by Needle Sam says, Fortunate Creations. And that's what it is, Fortune Knit. Her last name is Fortune and Knit, and I think that's a pretty clever name, Fortune Knit Creations by Kim Fortune. And Sam was on yesterday, so if you've not met Sam by Hooks and Needles, by Hooks or Needles, no, by Hook or Needle, by Hook or by Needles, Sam. She's from Australia. She's from Melbourne. I have a friend down there that has been my pen pal since we were 14, and we've written back and forth all through dating and marriage and babies and nappies and divorces and college and all the other life things that you can think of. And she lives in Melbourne also. Her name is Margaret McCrory. And someone else has a brother who lives in Melbourne, and I thought it would be really, really way cool to what if they all three knew each other? Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, Michelle says, what about you in your house for tonight and the coming days? The following days, how will you update us so we can know how to pray for you guys? Well, I think Crocheting the Spectrum, Samantha, she is down in Sarasota. So, hey, Smooch is back, Jaxie. I was just talking about you. Thanks for sending people over. Oh, Michael, I think when you're up, you just do too much. And then you're not recovered yet. I love you too, sweetheart. And if you have not seen the short or the little pop-up that Michael has done, you really need to go. And if you need to go right now and go over there and check it out, please do, because he's created another Tunisian blanket for Boggy Creek that is just, it brought tears to my eyes. It's just so stinking beautiful. And he did it in my honor, which makes it even more special for me. But it is the most beautiful blanket, and anyone at Boggy Creek who gets it is just going to be so happy, happy, happy all the time. It's just so beautiful. I think probably Billy, the Crafty Floridian, lives down in that area. Sarasota, Bradenton, down Port Charlotte, down that way, they're going to get it more. And I think the outer edge of the cone is only coming to Ocala, and Ocala's an hour south of us. So it's been raining. It rained yesterday evening, and it rained last night, and it's raining now, but not an abundance of rain. It's just a cell comes over and drops rain and goes away, and then another cell comes over and drops a little rain and goes on. My flowers look absolutely beautiful out there in the garden that Mr. Elmo's put out there for us. It's so pretty. You know, you can water and water and water, and they'll live. But God sends rain one time for half an hour, and they just thrive because he knows what to put in the rain and we don't. Isn't it pretty, Pam? It is so beautiful. Thank you, Pat. I'm live, Mr. Elmo. Phone's ringing and he's yelling it's for me, so he'll just have to take it. And there's my pebbles. I can't hear. It's a real scratchy voice. I don't know. I'll catch it. She is, Sam. She is. She's just so funny, but she's so smart. And she's taken a new job. She works part time at an elementary school, and she was sharing some stories. She has worked in the lunchroom the last couple of days, and she was sharing some lunchroom stories. And um, she was telling about one little boy who they have to raise their hand if they need something. So he raised his hand, and she went over and she said, "What can I get for you?" And he's like, I forgot. And she said, because kids, their minds are going a mile a minute like mine does. And by the time she got there, he didn't remember because he'd already moved on. And she said, "I'll bet you just wanted me to come over here and tell you hi." And he kind of, so the next day, he raised his hand again, and she went over and she said, what do you need? And he said, "I just wanted to tell you hi." She said, "Those things zing right to your heart." And they do. Nessa, not only did he do a short, but he did a pop-up. So if you can catch either one of them. 1432. Watch Steven Tyler sing along with Noino, More Than Words on YouTube. I'm in love again. I don't know that one. Tank, my sassy sister. I am so thankful that when you come to the cottage, you all bring your extra buckets of love to share. I love it. Okay, so that's that. That's that. And the storm, I don't think it's going to affect anything. It's not affecting anything today. Like I said, we're getting rain. I don't think it's supposed to come. It's supposed to make landfall this evening, and I'll have to listen to it, Kay, and I'll have to look it up and listen to it. When it hits, it's supposed to be this evening, but like I said, it's going to be South Florida, the southern part of Florida, lower than Tampa. And so I'm thankful for that. My kids will be on the north side. One of the weathermen yesterday said Tampa Bay is like a big catcher's mitt. And when the hurricane blows water in, there's nowhere for it to go. It just collects in that. And so it spills over onto the land, and that's what the storm surges are. But Tampa Bay will now be on the north side of the storm. So when it comes in, it's going to come in this way and go out. It'll pull the water out. They'll get rain, but they're not going to get the storm surge that had been planned a couple days ago. I know, Nessa, you have friends and family in Tampa, in Fort Myers, and Orlando. I have great-grandchildren, Sherry, and they live down in Northport, which is where it's all going to be. But like I said before, they were through it a couple years ago. They went through that, and so I'm pretty sure he understands the significance of all the warnings. Plus, he works for I don't know whether it's the city or the county, and he's in their emergency contact people or something. He's got something to do with that. So he's really informed. They have 4 children. And I think Stacy's brother lived with them for a while. They had a really huge house down there, lots of rooms. And I think Stacy's brother was staying there with them. Yeah, it's not going to be as bad because it was headed right for Tampa Bay before yesterday when I saw it. Uh-oh. Um, Susan, is that something you can call the company and they can talk you through it? Like push a breaker button or reset or something? Or is that someone has to come to your house to do that, right? Maintenance wise, because they'd have to helicopter them in, wouldn't they? You stayed in Northport? Yeah. Sherry, next time you come down, you let me know and I will meet with you. Internal fuses. Okay. Yeah. Tank really needs that oxygen. So I will pray. I will put that in my book. I'm just going to write it right here, sweetheart. Tank needs tank maintenance. It doesn't get any better than that, does it? All right, it's already 12:30. I think if Sanita's here, let's do this. You should watch Fenway Park Dream on 2010. I don't know what that is, Margie. A spoof by Jack Black. I love Jack Black. I don't know why. He's not handsome. He's not my body shape of guy. He's not my coloring of guy. But there's just something about Jack Black that you just want to hug him. Okay, well, if and when you met Jack Black and he's wearing a bracelet you gave him, I've not taken the one from Cliff off. This is the one that Michael and Panda gave me, my Nino. Going to send me an email. Okay, Michelle, you do that. He's real and he's funny. You're right. And there's Tia. Hello, Tia. Tia has been so sensitive, connected, concerned. She sent me several emails to check on me to make sure that I'm doing okay. Oh, you met Steven. Okay. Oh, Sherry, that's a good idea. But I really appreciate that, Tia. I know that's an extra effort on your part, but it's just nice to know that people are thinking about you when you don't have the mind to think about yourself, and you get a text and it says, I'm just thinking about you and praying that you're going to be okay. And it's just nice to know that you don't love me just because I come on 3 times a week. You really do care about me. And that's why you guys are my family, because I really care about you. Hello, Regina. Welcome to the cottage. And there's my Bonnie girl. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, bring back, bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Do it, my grandpa ruined that song. I'm sorry, he probably perverted it, right? I have to listen to Mr. Elmos sometimes, and there aren't the words that I learned growing up. Oh, Heidi, thank you for that. Everybody knows I make a joyful noise. Oh, Lord, she did the whole thing. Of course I did, because I love you, Bonnie. Okay, we're going to do this. I see Sanita is here. I have 3 today, UFOs, and definitely one of them needs to go. Sometimes tornadoes spin off too. Oh, yes, the East Coast, the Atlantic Coast has a couple tornadoes, the potential for tornadoes over there, because that's on that side of the storm. The Okefenokee down in Stewart, that area. Okay, the first one, number 1, is this Christmas blanket. And this Christmas blanket is made with, I love this yarn, and it feels like butter. And it is the Catherine's Wheel blanket, and it is just a little lap throw. And I think you can probably figure out how to do it, because I've started on the next row, and this will make this. This goes in here. And then you'll fill in here, and the other half of this, and the other half of this, and the other half of this, and so on down the way. And it's just, I think 1, 2, 3 rows of white, 1, 2, 3 rows of the red and green Christmas colors. And like I said, they're all in here. So if this isn't big enough, this looks to be about maybe 24 inches. It was a preemie, started out to be a preemie blanket, a Christmas preemie blanket. So it's about probably 24 by 30 was my intention. If you don't want to, if you're welcome to take it out and use the yarn for something else. There. That's what I meant to say. Okay. That's number 1. Chris! Hello, hello. Catherine's Wheel. Yes, I'm glad you recognized it. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is this one. This is another bloom blanket, but I sent a bloom blanket to Nancy McDonald, and she sent me a text, and she said, "What am I going to do with this? It's knitted, and I don't knit." Hi, Miss C and Evie1. I don't know who Evie1 is, but it doesn't matter. There's my sister Digo. Oh, Bonnie. Well, I'm so glad I got to sing your song then. Mishi's going to go south of me, so I'm good. There's Lydia. Boy, I missed a lot of you guys coming in. Sally Stevens. Okay, I'm down to the bottom. Everyone. Oh, Steve, you are brilliant. Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, this is a bloom blanket, and it is crocheted. It's a striped floral print, self-striping floral print, and it is called Sweet Pea, and it's the purple one. And this is just the double V. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. In the middle of these double V's, double crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, single crochet. And that's all this is. And look how pretty that's coming out. And there again, it's only It's only just started. This one is 3 inches wide. So if you don't like this pattern, there's nothing saying that you can't take it out. You know what? This pattern goes back and forth, so it's the same on the front as it is on the back. I really like blanket patterns that are the same on the front as they are on the back. That way you don't have a good side and a not so good side. King Morgan, hey, how's that new baby of yours, King? I know it's probably getting close to a year old, but I haven't seen you for a while. Patsy Yoke, that's a new name, and Deidre Evans. Yes, Deidre, I do knit also. And Sherry's doing a Boggy Creek, a V-stitch Boggy Creek blanket by HD Crafts. Nessa's in North Carolina. There's BB, Barbara Riggles Baker. Oh, everything closed. Down here, everything closed on Monday. Melanie J, I'm good. I'm good, sweetheart. This is number 2. Okay? And you can see it's sweet pea. And all it is just 2 double crochets, a chain 1 and 2 double crochets. The double V stitch on top of a double V stitch. Okay, and this ball of yarn, which has 656 yards in it. That is number 2. Well, for heaven's sakes, let's try it this way. And you get the mess too. How about that? A blanket and a mess. Oh, speaking of a mess, number 3. I bet there won't be too many number 3s in the chat today. Number 3 is a mystery bag of yarn. It is, this is what it looks like. You will get this little bit of pink yarn, this little bit of green yarn, and this little bit of, well, I'll open it up. This is another, I love this yarn that I got at the closeout sale, and probably 2022 when they had it. Couple years ago. This one is, I love this yarn print, and it is called Fruit. Very, very pretty yarn. And it also has a blanket started. Another unfinished object. And this also, no, this is a different stitch. What is this stitch? Well, this will be interesting to figure out, won't it? I better put a stitch marker in there. We'll lose that one. Got a pink one here. I'll put the pink one in. Okay, this one is a V-stitch. It's a double crochet, chain 1 double crochet. And then going back the other way. In in the double crochet, it looks like you do a single crochet, and in the chain one space, you do 2 more doubles, a double and a chain and a double, and then a half double, and a double and a chain and a double and a half double. You can figure it out. It's a lovely blanket. Anyway, if you want to figure this mess out, oh, the green is more. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, you're getting a bonus here. I told you it was a mystery. This is light sage, and there's a whole skein of it in there. Well, except for this part that barfed. Okay, so this is number 3, mystery number 3. So we've got number 1 is the Christmas blanket. Number 2 is the purple bloom. And number 3 is the mystery blanket. Nancy! Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I don't, Sherry. What I like to do is just go right over to the crank, and I just crank it into a cake, and then I don't have to worry about yarn bar for the rest of the skein. Okay, so Sanita, Bonita, Yarnita, are you ready to play the game? I want to get this over with. Melanie. Waiting to hear from your sister-in-law that lives in Florida. What part of Florida does she live in, Diana? Type the word on your screen. Type word on the screen with the number of your choice. Okay, do we have the word? Faithful. Oh, I love that word. We all need to be faithful to God and to each other. Mac! You put it in a bag and your mom balls it up for you. Well, there's a... She lives in Venice. Oh, okay. We're trying to locate Hans, Bass, and wife who were in the area for convention that was evacuated. Steve wants scraps, more scraps. Gosh, I'm going to have to get a bigger box. Oh, there's a lot of 3s in there. I didn't think there'd be any 3s. And Jenny says, give me the bag I can untangle. Oh, I love to see you guys play games with me. Okay, slowing down. If you want a number, you better pick it in there. Regina, you didn't put, oh, yes, you did. Faithful number 3. Okay. Oh, no, that was Regina Provenzano, Regina Layfield. Make sure you've got the word faithful and the number of the project you want. Cherry Reynolds. I didn't see you come in, sweetheart. How's your mom today? Okay, is that everybody? I think so. All right, pluck your magic twanger, Froggy. I love playing this game. Pebbles Pico. And what was it that Pebbles just could not live without today? Let me go back up and see if I can. Number 3? Oh my gosh, you want the The yarn barf? Alrighty then. Pebbles gets the mystery mess. All right. Well, that does that one. That's awesome. Okay. Now we can just kind of hang out. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, that's me again. Okay. Okay, that's that. Anybody got, oh, you know what I have been missing? Oh, I'm so thankful, Tammy, because sometimes I get a little riled up. And I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, remember, if you're feeling down, look up. I'm not going to go off yet. I have realized that I have forgotten to mark down prayers at the end of each one of my programs. I always take prayer requests, and I have gotten away from that, and I don't know how or why. So, of course, we need to pray for Tank. Up on that mountain, her bridges were out, so she's not able. I don't know if you can get down off the mountain yet or not, or anybody can get up there. I'm going to pray for her in oxygen. Okay, anybody else have any prayer requests that they want to put forward? I'm going to pray for Michael, MDL. He's got the crud. Is what he calls it, crud. He very seldom goes out anywhere, but he had to go to Joann's to pick up an order. So he thinks maybe he picked up something while he was at Joann's. Pebbles is back in some bunny heaven. Cousin's baby, she's well now and home, and she was in ICE NIC unit during the last hurricane. Well, I'm glad she's better. Let's see. I'm glad she's better, Heidi. Regina, for her neck. You guys are going pretty fast here. Oh no, what did I see neck? It's niece. Pray for Kitty and family. All right. We will do that, Kitty. KK, you're just in time. We're taking prayer requests. Regina's niece and daughter. They are in the Tampa area. I told you, Regina, all my kids are down there. I have one in Largo. I have one in Clearwater. I have one in Seminole, and the other's in Tampa. Okay, KB, who is a Kimberly, 1-year-old grandson His back surgery. Mm. He's in Cincinnati. Yeah, that's kind of far. All the people in the storm. Sally Stevens. Family is in the storm path. And Diana's sister-in-law. Okay, just started raining again. 6 tornadoes touched down around their area, and they're flooded. Oh, Diana. Well, you know what that means, dear? You're going to have to start another fund. You can count on a somebody. Praying for Michelle. No, you don't want to be driving, sweetheart. And KK has an unspoken. I love her unspokens because God knows exactly what she needs, and He's already got it. He's just been waiting for her to ask. That's the most exciting part to me, is He knows what we need before we even ask for it. And He's just sitting there on His throne saying, well, you're going to ask today? Well, how long do you want me to hold this? Do you want to ask tomorrow? So I love it. We do. Our country. A lot of you don't know, but Pebbles Pico is, she's part of my clan. We are kin from way back. Pray for Kendra. Oh, praying for Kendra. Okay, yeah, KK. I have to go now. He wants to go to Hobby Lobby. Who wants to go to Hobby Lobby? Your son? Oh, the 3rd surgery this year. Wow. Prayers for everyone. Prayers for everyone. Dawn P. For her daughter-in-law. She's still having complications from the accident. Well, you guys have given me a half an hour of prayer here. Yeah, Sunita, I feel really bad for you that you have to go to Hobby Lobby. I'm going to go, and I'm going to buy a sign. I saw a sign there that I needed, and I have to get it. I have to get it. So 4 hours. For back surgery. That's an awful lot on a little guy, sweetheart. Thank you, Regina. I think my kids will be okay because they're on the north side. So they're north. They're going to be, the way it's coming in, they're going to be north. I think they're going to be okay. Oh, you're welcome, Sally, for everything. I just thank you for coming and receiving the love that I've just filled up with, and I have to give it. Her name is Kaylin Heidi. Kaylin must be Kaylin. Ealynn. Lynn is my middle name, so I will be sure and pray for her. Oh, Porter's on my prayer list, Tracy. Porter's on my prayer list. Somebody put hats. Was it Sherry? Did you put a hat on your channel? Thank you, Diana. Yeah, just send me a text and let me know how your people are, so I'll know whether to pray more or I can let up. Prayer request was emailed, Michelle. Okay, thank you. There's Tag Ricky. Ricky? No, you're never late, sweetheart. Never late. We've got 4 whole minutes to go. Chris Kaleidoscope. My dad and his cancer. Her son and a new wife have a good honeymoon and travel mercies. Yes, Chris. That's a good one and that's a prayer and a praise. Chris, do you know where they went? No, it's not even 30% off yarn. No, but it's 30% off home decor. Oh, no. Okay, so Diana's neighbor, her sister. That's hard. You know, and the older we get, the more people that we know are passing away because they're our age. Oh, hi to yours is Lynn also. Came back for a minute. You be safe and just know that I'll be praying for all of you Floridians. Oh, Bonnie, I know. Ricky, okay. Ricky, thank you for letting me know that, Ricky. The Easy Beanie video by Maggie's Crochet on your community tab. Okay, I make hats for K&K. Just remember, guys, remember this. I only have another 2 minutes, so remember this, okay? No, I haven't heard from Billy. I'm going to check in with Nancy. She's got yarn too. I'll check in with her this afternoon and find out because she's in touch with Billy a lot. And Sherry's name is Lynn. There's a lot of us Lynns out there, isn't it? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. All of you who are in the storm, whether it be Milton, the tornado area, or a personal storm in your life, if you can envision yourself in the cleft of a rock in a mountain and there's a space there and you're up against the rock and God has his wing over you and he will keep you safe from the storm. And I'm trying to think of it. May God hold you in the palm of his hand until this tempest has overpassed you, I think is what the King James says. Thank you, Jaxie, for letting us know. Billy doesn't have anywhere to go, and I doubt that she's going to drive up here to stay with Nancy, which I'm sure Nancy would let her, but right, Sherry, I like patterns like that. She's posted on Facebook and YouTube that she's going to stay. My daughter in Seminole, they have a concrete block house, and they're gonna shelter in place. They've decided to just shelter in place. Their house is such that let's see, what can I do? This is living room. This is kitchen. And over here on this side of the house is like a den and a dining room. And then their kitchen is here and their living room. And then back here is bedroom and a bedroom. And right here in the middle is a bathroom. So that bathroom is surrounded by walls. And like I said, it's a concrete house, so they're gonna stay in place. Okay, so may he wrap his wings around you and keep you safe from the storm, whatever storms you're facing. Jaxie and her bean, Billy and the ugly neighbors. No, it's not right. Look, we all have an opinion. We base our decisions on what we think is best for ourselves. And it's our choice. And it's our consequences. No one has the right to say you're wrong. They do have a right to say, if I were you, I might do something different. But they have no right to say you're wrong because they don't know you in your circumstances. They don't know what you've been before in your life, and they don't know who you have sitting in the palm of their hand. You don't know. And so if you make a decision to do something and someone doesn't like it, that's just their opinion. And they can make their own choice, but they have no right to change yours. You're right. And I love all of you. And I ask that God hold you in the palm of his hand until all of our storms are past. And I love you. And don't forget, somebody loves you. Yes, play the outro. Ah, I don't think we ended it yet. Not yet. Let's do this. One day I'll get it. One day I'll get it. There we go.